Hello, and welcome to another video on the Life After Brady channel. Today we're going to take a look at Cam Newton's season openers going back to 2011 when he debuted with the Carolina Panthers. We're used to obviously looking at Patriots statistics here, so I had no idea going into this what Cam's time in Carolina looked like, especially a small sample size like this. This is just the openers, so just his 8 openers. I do have his career numbers in there as well to kind of give some perspective on him. Without further ado, let's take a look. So this is an overview of kind of what it was in those 8 games. They had a 3-5 record, slightly below his career record of 68, 55, and 1. Really looked like he played a lot of slugfest is kind of how it felt like to me, which makes sense. Week 1, everyone's theoretically fresh. Cam, the defense, so you're kind of just more close plays, not a lot of blowouts. I feel like Cam, especially early on in his career, was able to wear people down. So maybe week 8, week 9, week 12, he can break a couple. That wasn't really the case here in his game. So he was 19 for 31, basically 63%, slightly better than his career percentage, 59%. Again, it's kind of small, compact, controlled. Versus maybe he gets a little wild later on in the year. 224 passing yards versus 232. Not much variation there. Touchdowns and interceptions, it was pretty small. We'll show in a second, be no more than 2 touchdowns in a game, pretty significantly below his career average of 1.46 per game. The interceptions pretty well in line, basically 1 a game. And then rushing wise, slightly up in carries, but slightly down in yards, and really down in yards per attempt. And that's where, just to me, Cam was fresh. We gave him the ball a little bit more than usual, but just not much success. 3.2 yards per attempt. Defense are keen on it. You gotta feel like all off season, all preseason, they're spending time. Cam's gonna run it. Cam's gonna run it. Be physical. Be ready. He wasn't able to break any. And the touchdowns per game pretty similar. And then the highs and lows. So basically the most and the least kind of what he would do: completions, attempts, yards, touchdowns, interceptions, all that sort of stuff. It was a really tight grouping of things completion wise. The least was 14, the most was 25, so really not much. Attempt-wise, the most was 38, least was 23. So kind of you knew what you were getting, basically 25 to 35 attempts, and he's going to complete about 60% of them is what he did. Yardage-wise, there was some variation there. He had an absolutely incredible debut with 2 touchdowns and 422 yards in 2011 against the Cardinals. And then at the same time, you'll see the least, 125 yards, 2013 against the Seahawks. As I said, he had the most interceptions twice in his career with 2, 2011 against those Cardinals in that debut, and then 2017 against the Rams. And the least amount of interceptions he did twice. Least amount of interceptions was 0. He did that twice, and that was the last 2 years. So that's where you start to get a little concerned of, 2018 was his magical year. 2019 he was clearly hurt. But zeros across the board. You're hoping to see him break that here in 2020. Most interceptions was twice his second year, 2012 against the Bucks, and he had 0 interceptions also twice, 2013 and 2018 versus Dallas. So very tight, compact grouping. That's why for me, we'll talk about it throughout the week. I expect him to really kind of control the game. You're going to get 25 to 30 pass attempts is what I'm predicting, and really, I think you're going to see a close to a 50-50 split of passing and rushing attempts for them as a team. I don't know if he gets, we'll just go back for 1 second. I don't know if he gets the 8 carries. I think this will be more 5 or 6. Let's see how he's feeling health-wise. This will be his first, with no preseason, this is his first contact game going back to last September against the Bucks in a Thursday night game before he missed the rest of the season. So you're not going to really want to pound him. I think let him slowly get into things. Obviously, training camp is not a physical sport the way it used to be. So I think you're going to see that number down, 50-50, a lot of Sony Michel, Rex Burkhead, and then Damian Harris, unless he's on IR, but we'll see. If you enjoy the video, please like and comment below, and if you're not already, please subscribe. Thanks.